Hello, teacher. My name is Mariana, and together with my classmates Adriana and Yisela, we created these didactic units for sixth grade students. The main topic is comparatives and superlatives, and our goal is to help students describe and compare people, animals, and objects in a fun and meaningful way. This unit includes different resources, activities, and interactive content to keep students engaged and motivated throughout the class.
Okay, and now we will talk a little bit some vocabulary and some examples. Okay, the first adjective is funny. The comparative will be funnier and the superlative funniest. In that pose, there are a lot of examples with a lot of image and a YouTube video that you can see and you can understand better that topic.
In this unit, students will first explore the grammar rules for comparatives and superlatives. For comparatives, they will learn how to compare two things by adding er to short adjectives or using more for longer ones. For superlatives, they will learn how to compare three or more things using est or the most. We included visual examples, vocabulary lists, and an animated video that explains the topic in a simple way. The class also promotes reading, listening, speaking, and writing skills through guided and interactive tasks.
Okay, now let me explain a very important part of our didactic unit, the methodology. The idea is using a very fun and interactive method. And we use a creative structure: presentation, practice, and production. First, presentation, we begin with a short grammar review, and after grammar time, students already have some basic grammar knowledge. But now, in this part, we want to go further. So we introduce a fun learning practice, and we use a website that shows grammar clearly. At the bottom of each page, there are interactive activities. So a student can play while learning, connecting the grammar with a fun task. And students explore grammar again, but now with more examples. That is the idea. In the second part is practice. So we have a workshop, and now it's time to practice the foreign language skill. So let's see. First, reading practice. This part has two sections. First, students use an app to match phrase and create sentence. After that, they write the sentence they made. Second, then we use a fun tool, a letter wheel, and each student spin the wheel and must complete a sentence using a word that start with the letter they get. They can do this as many times as they want and write down the result. And in writing practice, students write a short paragraph and they describe their mom or another family member using comparative and superlative. For example, my mom is more patient than my dad. That is the idea. And in speaking practice, let students read their test aloud and record it. This helps them practice pronunciation and fluency. And listening practice, we play a video with a short scenes from famous movies, and so they must listen and find the comparative and superlative using in the scene. It's very exciting. In final production, now students upload all their work, their reading, writing, speaking, and listening activities. And finally, they must write 5 new sentences using comparative and superlative.
The class starts with a warm-up activity that includes 2 interactive video quizzes. In the first video, students will answer questions about comparatives, and in the second one, about superlatives. After each question, they are asked to write one sentence using the target adjective and identify three new adjectives from the video. This activity helps activate prior knowledge and prepares the students for the main content.
Okay, now it's time for our assessment. That is, let's compare our work. Okay, now it's your turn. This activity have two parts. The part one is research and compare. You have to choose one or two real things to compare. For example, two cities like New York and Bogota, two animals like an elephant with a lion, two social topics like education or pollution. Then you have to create a poster, a slide, or an infographic using three comparative sentence, two superlative sentence, and one reflection.
We hope that through this lesson, students not only understand the use of comparatives and superlatives, but also feel confident using them in real contexts. Thank you so much for your time and for watching our presentation. We're excited to keep growing as future English teachers.